Hello, and welcome to another Crack-a-Pack. Today, I'll be doing a different style Crack-a-Pack with a Mystery Booster 2-pack. In a recent video, I opened up an entire box of Mystery Booster 2, and in the interest of getting even more mileage out of these packs, which are intended to be drafted, I'll be using some recycled footage from when I opened the packs, so we can go back through and do some draft picks with them. And if you like this format, then I can keep doing these, probably intermittently among standard set Crack-a-Packs, similar to how I do the cube packs. So yeah. This one will definitely look a bit different as we'll be using some recycled video, but we can go through the pack and make our pick, and then I'll meet you back here to open the promo pack. For today we have a foil promo pack from Phyrexia All Will Be One. So I will be opening this up and giving away the arena code. So make sure you stick around until the end, and let's get started. Our first card is Angelic Protector. It is 3 and a white for a 2/2 angel with flying, and if Angelic Protector is the target of a spell or ability, it gets +0/+3 until end of turn. Baffling End is 1 and a white for an enchantment. When Baffling End enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or less. When Baffling End leaves the battlefield, target opponent creates a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with trample. Lazotep Plating, 1 and a blue for an instant with Amass 1. You and permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. This one I didn't show very well, but it is Stinging Barrier. 2 blue for a 0/4 wall. And for a blue and tap, Stinging Barrier deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Sign in Blood is black for a sorcery. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Skullport Merchant is 2 and a black for a 1/4 dwarf citizen. When Skullport Merchant enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. And 1 and a black, sacrifice another creature or a treasure. Draw a card. Rimrock Knight is 1 and a red for a 3/1 dwarf knight with an adventure. Rimrock Knight can't block, and its adventure is Boulder Rush. It is red for an instant. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Rites of Initiation. Red for an instant. Discard any number of cards at random from your hand. Creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn for each card discarded this way. Garrick's Uprising. 2 green for an enchantment. When Garrick's Uprising enters the battlefield, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Wall of Mulch is 1 and a green for a 0/4 wall that has pay green and sacrifice a wall to draw a card. Opulent Palace is a land that enters the battlefield tapped, and you can tap it to make black, green, or blue. Brightling is 1 white for a 3/3 shapeshifter. You can pay a white to give it either vigilance or lifelink, or return it to its owner's hand, or pay 1 to give it +1/-1 or -1/+1 until end of turn. Displacer Kitten is 3 and a blue for a 2/2 cat beast. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Zombie Master is 1 black for a 2/3 zombie. Other zombie creatures have Swamp Walk, and other zombies have black, regenerate this permanent. And then finally, our test card is Catch of the Day. It is 5 and a blue for a ? Serpent. As Catch of the Day enters the battlefield, choose one of each of the following. You can give it Vigilance, Ward 3, or Island Walk. Whenever this creature attacks, you can scry 2, go to target permanent an opponent controls, or tap target creature an opponent controls. And you can make it a 6/2, a 4/4, or a 2/6. So here is the entire pack laid out. And I'm probably looking most at the Brightling or Displacer Kitten. In my attempt to build a sealed commander deck from this box of Mystery Booster 2, we kind of learned that there isn't a whole lot of payoff for blinking things, at least in blue and white. It could be different for the other colors, but the most compelling thing is probably a mana rock or something like that. But we weren't seeing a lot of ETB abilities or things that really matter to Bounce. So I have some reservations about Displacer Kitten because of that. I'm not really interested in the Zombie Master or the Catch of the Day. The baffling end is maybe a consideration, or maybe Garrick's Uprising if it's built around. But I think Breitling looks like a pretty safe pack one pick one to me. But I am of course curious to know what you would be taking here. Leave a comment so that we can talk about it. And let's move on to open up the promo pack. Let's see what we got. We've got Unctus, Grand Meditect, Bladehold Warwhip, and Phyrexian Vindicator. Quite the mana cost on this one. And here is the arena code. If you are the one to redeem it, just let us know down in the comments and tell us all what you got. And there we have it. Thank you so much for joining me today while we did a different kind of take on a Crack-a-Pack video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll be back with new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday. Your support truly means the world to me. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.